of golden sands and purple sunsets lived a boy named Zaid. Zaid and his mother, Amina, were very poor, but they were rich in kindness. Every evening, Zaid shared his small crust of bread with the hungry birds on their windowsill. "A kind heart is the greatest treasure, Zaid," Amina would say with a smile as she tucked him into bed. One morning, a tall man in a swirling black cloak approached Zaid in the busy marketplace. This was Malachor, a wicked magician. "Young man," Malachor hissed, his eyes gleaming like cold coins, "I am your long-lost uncle. Come with me, and I will show you a secret cave filled with enough gold to make your mother a queen." Zaid, wanting to help his mother, agreed to go. They traveled far into the desert until they reached a jagged mountain. Malachor threw a handful of sparkling powder into a fire and chanted strange words. Suddenly, the earth rumbled, and a heavy stone door swung open, revealing a dark tunnel. "Go inside and find an old, dusty lamp," Malachor commanded. "Touch nothing else, or you will be trapped forever." Inside, the cave sparkled with heaps of diamonds, rubies, and gold coins. Zaid walked past the glittering piles, remembering Malachor's warning. High on a stone pedestal, he spotted a plain copper lamp covered in cobwebs. "This must be it," Zaid whispered. He climbed up and tucked the lamp into his vest, but as he turned to leave, the heavy stone door slammed shut with a loud thud. Zaid was trapped in the dark. He sat down and shivered, accidentally rubbing the dusty lamp with his sleeve. Suddenly, the room filled with a brilliant blue mist. Out of the lamp swirled a giant friendly spirit named Azur. "I am the genie of the lamp," Azur boomed, his voice like rolling thunder. "Thank you for waking me, Zaid. What is your first wish?" Zaid wished to go home. In the blink of an eye, he was back in his little house with Amina. Using Azur's magic and his own honest heart, Zaid didn't just buy fine clothes. He bought wagons of grain and warm blankets for everyone in the city who was cold or hungry. He and Amina spent their days making sure no one in the desert went without a meal. One afternoon, Zaid met the Princess Safiya in the palace gardens. She loved his stories of the magical cave and his tales of helping the poor. Unlike the fancy princes who only talked about themselves, Zaid was humble and kind. Safiya and Zaid became the best of friends, walking through the rose gardens and dreaming of a kingdom where everyone was happy. But Malachor had not forgotten the lamp. He disguised himself as a merchant and went to Zaid's house while Zaid was away. "New lamps for old," he cried out. Amina, thinking she was doing something nice for her son, traded the dusty copper lamp for a shiny new silver one. Malachor snatched the magic lamp and vanished in a puff of green smoke. Malachor used the lamp to whisk Princess Safiya away to his dark tower. Zaid rushed to save her, using a magical ring Azur had given him. He found Malachor in the tower, ready to make a wicked wish. "Stop!" Zaid shouted. He used his cleverness to trick Malachor into stepping into a magic trunk. Then Zaid grabbed the lamp and wished the magician far away to a lonely island. With Malachor gone, Zaid and Safiya returned home and were married in a grand celebration. Zaid stayed honest and kind, and with the help of Azur, he made sure the kingdom was a place of magic and joy for everyone. Zaid and Amina lived in the palace, but they never forgot that the truest magic of all is the kindness we show to others.